Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Russia is stepping up its assault on Ukraine as attacks on the country enter a second week. Thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Evrod Kasumi. Now, despite worldwide condemnation and tough sanctions, Russian President Vladimir Putin still is showing no signs of backing off of Ukraine. Here's the very latest developments. A second round of talks between Ukrainian and Russian delegations has started in neighboring Belarus. The two sides appear to have little common ground going into the meeting, but this all comes as Russia lays siege to the Ukrainian capital of Maripol, cutting it off from the rest of the world. U.S. officials still believe a large Russian military convoy headed toward Kyiv is stalled. Here's Bree Jackson with more from Washington.
Officials in Ukraine say at least 2,000 civilians have been killed since the Russian invasion started, and U.S. officials warn that Russia's attacks are only getting more aggressive and less precise. Russia targeting city after city as it steps up its assault on Ukraine, killing civilians and leaving residents fleeing to safety.
They have bombed my city, destroyed many houses.
The Biden administration now launching a Justice Department task force to enforce sanctions against wealthy Russian oligarchs close to President Vladimir Putin.
We will freeze and seize their yachts, their private jets, their opulent estates in world capitals.
And laying out a slew of new sanctions against Russia's defense sector. President Biden in Wisconsin Wednesday condemning the Russian president.
He's rejected repeated efforts at diplomacy.
Russia's economy has already suffered a serious blow, yet the Kremlin insists tough sanctions will not deter military actions.
There's a lot of combat power that the Russians still have available to them.
The U.S. arming Ukraine with weapons capable of taking out Russian aircraft, but stressing American troops will not be fighting in Ukraine and taking the option of a no-fly zone over the country off the table.
In order to enforce that no-fly zone, you'll have to engage Russian aircraft. And again, that would put us at war with Russia.
Russian and Ukrainian officials say they're ready for a second round of peace talks. Still, U.S. defense leaders warn of difficult days ahead. The UN estimates that 1 million people have left Ukraine for neighboring countries. The agency estimates that up to 4 million could leave if the war continues to escalate. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson. Back to you.
All right, Bree, thank you. Meanwhile, here at home, we are already seeing inflation hit us hard in the pockets. But now the Ukraine invasion is spiking oil prices, and experts are saying that we could see $5 a gallon at the gas pump. And that will likely lead to even more concerns about inflation in other areas. Local 4 business editor Rob Maloney joins us now live from Farmington Hills this afternoon. We have to look at why these prices are heading high so quickly, Rod, and what the prices are where you are.
Well, and in reality, it's about fear, Evrod. But here's the thing. Let's take a look at this. The gas prices are just under $4 a barrel, or $4 a gallon, but that's looking backward. This is how you look forward. At noontime, the barrel price was $110. It was $117 earlier this morning, but this time last year it was $61 a barrel. And so what we're seeing is a doubling of gas prices, and it's only going to get worse. The pump pressure is building. At nearly $4 a gallon, Keisha Townsend of Southfield is already counting pennies.
It's about to take about, I want to say, like $40 to fill it up right now. And
what does that mean to you?
That's a lot of money.
The Ukraine invasion is causing global concerns about oil deliveries, and analysts are now predicting $5 a gallon around here.
That's a lot. Too much.
Alex Gonzalez of Melvindale is bracing for the worst.
The quality of life want to go down, you know, so you have to put some money in gas. You have to be sure in some enjoy that you have to do it daily every month.
They're outrageous.
And Chris Young of Oak Park couldn't believe that $5 number.
That's what it is in California now. So just imagine that. I don't know if I would be driving then at all.
Really?
No. I'll get a moped or something or a little scooter.
Making matters worse, environmental rules are requiring refiners to make more expensive blends of summertime gas soon. Tradition energy analyst Gary Cunningham tells Local 4 while this has everyone's undivided attention.
We complain about prices, but as a society, we are sort of addicted to our big cars. And so I don't think U.S. demand for gasoline just stops because we hit $5. It'll be an emotional thing. It'll certainly inhibit. But who this hits the hardest is the lower end of the economy.
Now, one of the things that we found out here was that if you talk to, say, somebody from Canada, these prices, which are here just under $4, are actually far better. They're paying much more, and of course it's likely to get worse for them. So I guess you can look at that bright side. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
And over in California, they're paying about $6 a gallon there. Rod, thank you. A reminder to stick with us here at Local 4 and clickondetroit.com for continuing coverage of the war in Ukraine. Right now, we want to talk about something that we like when it comes to a higher number, and that is the forecast. Meteorologist Brandon Roos standing by. Do we have to get any colder before we can see these warmer temperatures?
It's going to be the coldest of the week tonight, but again, hope springs eternal. We've got 50s and 60s coming your way this weekend. So we're double, almost tripling what we're seeing out there now. 24 degrees in Pontiac, 27 Mount Clemens, 25 in Ann Arbor, 29 Grosse Ile. We have about 7 to 14 degree cooler temps than we had at noon yesterday. The cool pool of air behind the cold front that brought the rain and snow Wednesday late. Now we have northwest winds, 5 to 15, and what does that do? Well, it creates dangerous wind chills, teens to near 20. So you really stay layered up. Otherwise, it's that dangerous cold if you're out walking the dog, going for a bike ride, or running errands. We need that winter garb. Upper 20s to low 30s. Sun cloud mix, dry conditions today, which is great. There's a little lake effect snow heading into London, Ontario. But what's coming our way? We mentioned warmer weekend numbers. You can get it all and always stay ahead of the storm by downloading our Local Forecasters app. You just put the camera of your phone right up to that box in the middle, that QR code. It'll sync and link you right to our free Local Forecasters app.
Thank you. We'll be checking in with Brandon in just a little bit. Meanwhile, firefighters were on the scene of a fire at a downtown Birmingham restaurant. This happened just after 8 this morning. It was at the Greek Islands Coney off of Hamilton Row. Multiple fire trucks were at the scene as smoke continued to come through the roof. We're told that the fire is now out, but we're going to keep you updated as we get more information as to what could have caused it and how much damage was actually done to this restaurant. Over to Auburn Hills now. Police there say that a woman has died after she crashed into a front-end loader. It happened earlier this morning near Brown Road and Giddings. Police tell us that a man was driving the construction loader when the woman crashed her Jeep into it. And as you can see here in this video, the Jeep ended up on the lawn of a nearby business. There's no word of the condition of the driver of that front-end loader. Turning to jobs for you this afternoon, the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, is hosting a hiring event for those interested in being an officer. The event runs from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. It's today and tomorrow at Delta Hotels by Marriott. That's right there on Wick Road in Romulus. Starting pay for the full-time opportunity, it's $18.60 per hour, and there's a sign-on bonus of up to $2,000. Attendees are also being asked to bring 2 forms of ID and a mask. All right, so to come here on Local 4 News at noon, the company that many blame for killing traditional bookstores is actually closing its own brick and mortar location. We'll tell you which company that is. But first, the committee investigating the deadly riots at the U.S. Capitol accused Donald Trump of being part of a criminal conspiracy. We'll tell you what we're learning from a new court filing.